Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to punch in a mini micro hole, put some bait and lure in it along this bank right here. We're not going to do any big blowout sets or anything like that. We're just going to try to keep it natural as possible. Let's see how that works out for us. Alright, so I'm going to pull this all back. All these roots up. It's part of putting traps in the woods and everything. You got to fight roots and everything else. So you want to make sure you have your right stuff. But all I'm going to do is just take my driver and run me a little hole in the bank. Nothing big. Just a little hole like that. And I'm going to go about 9 inches back and dig my trap bed out. And see, you're going to pull roots and all that stuff out, so you want to cut those back so they don't get caught in your trap if it fires off. I'm going to take my cutters, just cut some of these roots back. Alright. We'll go ahead and drive our trap down in there. Alright. Boom. Pull that back out. Knock the pan down in there a little bit without setting my trap off, hopefully. Take some wax dirt. Pour it in the bottom so it doesn't freeze to the bottom. I'm going to turn it here. I'm actually going to put it in where I can get my chain down in there. And you want that trap tight. If I've learned anything trapping, it is that you do not, you can have a bad looking set and still catch. But if you've got a loose bed and your trap wobbles when they step on it, that's a wrap. You ain't going to catch nothing. They're going to get spooked and they're not going to touch it. You're going to come by here every day and find a loose bed or a loose trap just sitting there, and you're not going to know it. You're just going to wonder why something's never hitting that spot. You're going to think it's bad, and it might not be a bad spot. It's just they've already stepped on your trap. They know something's going on. See, that trap's not moving. So you want them solid. I'm going to take some wax paper for a pan cover. Crinkle it up and stuff so it's not kind of forms around the pan. That's all we wanted to do. Just form right around that pan. I'm going to take more wax dirt. Try not to use as much as you can, because like I said, I make mine during the summer while I'm waiting for trapping season to come in. But I know you can buy it. It gets expensive, and even making it gets expensive. So you don't want to overuse it. Like, I mean, that's sticking out and everything, but I'll just blend that back in with dirt, because long as there's no wet dirt or anything on my trap or on the jaws or anything, it's gonna fire. So got that going on there. Now I'm just going to take some of this dirt and just sift it back over. Push all this back in so it's level. You still want your pan at the lowest point on your set, but you don't want huge hills and stuff like that around it when you're trying to blend it in. There's my pan right there. Pack that down in. A little bit more dirt. That's all I'm going to do for that. And then take these leaves and just blend it right back in. You want to make sure there's no sticks or anything over your pan, because once that closes up on that leg of whatever you're trying to catch or whatever steps in it, if that stick gets hung up in it, he's going to be able to pull out because the trap's not going to set all the way. And all I'm going to do is leave that little spot right there, and I'll even take a stick and lay it right there just so he doesn't step that way. What we're trying to do is get him to work right there. We want him to step right here. That's all we want. Alright. Actually pull some leaves back over the hole. I think we're supposed to get some rain here in the next couple of days. So try not to do too many holes and stuff like this, because all it's going to do is fill back up with water. You'll still catch them, but it's a pain to having to go back and check them, and you see that they're full of water, and you know, it just gets frustrating. And then we're going to take some coyote urine. All I'm going to do is just break this off. I'm just going to spray it around. I got a spray bottle, so I'm not squirting a stream and wasting it and overusing. Put that back in there. We'll take some briar patch. Briar patch from Down South Trappers. I actually got to meet Sean and Steve Phillips at the trapping convention, and I use a lot of their stuff, man. They're really down-to-earth guys, and like I said, they trap full-time and predator control, and they're really good guys, and their stuff really does work. So if you're looking for some good bait and stuff, I recommend them. Let's see, where I just got me a little scooper here. We're just gonna pinch out a little bit. All I'm gonna do, run it right down in that hole. Once they come by, they'll be able to smell it, especially with that coyote urine and stuff. They'll come over here looking for it. I'll actually just cover it up with a leaf just to keep them interested. Run that back down in there. So we put coyote urine down for that, so we're going to put some little extra on there. We're going to use some new thing, Trap Shed Supply Company. I've got a lot of stuff from them, and I've seen a lot of their stuff on the internet, people saying they are burning ant critters up with this stuff. So we're going to use some Canine Curiosity just to put a little smell out in the air. And it's almost like a kind of a sweeter smell. It's not like it's slam filled with skunk or anything like that. It's not actually a bad smell at all. And I'm just going to dab me a little bit. I'm actually just going to put it right back there underneath those leaves. And that's all I'm going to do with it. And that is one of the finished micro flat sets. So we're going to move on to the next one.